Good morning, students. Today we'll start our next chapter, Pronoun. So watch the video carefully. Don't forget to mention your name, class, section and roll number below in the comment section. Now, relative pronoun. We have seen the words who, whom, whose, what, and which are used as interrogative pronoun. They can also be used differently. This is Kusum. She stood first in the class. The two sentences can be rewritten as this is Kusum who stood first in the class. Here, who stands for Kusum and thus it works as a pronoun. Who is also used to join two words. Hence, it works as a conjunction. Therefore, who does double work? The work of a pronoun and the work of a conjunction. Such a word is called a relative pronoun, as it relates to a noun which has been placed before it. The word that is placed before it is called its antecedent. In the above sentence, Kusum is the antecedent of the relative pronoun who. Now let's understand these sentences. This is Seema who painted this picture. It was Mr. Raman whom we met yesterday. That's Rahim whose father is a doctor. This is not the book which I wanted. All these words who, whom, whose, what, which and that are relative pronoun. A word that does the work of a pronoun and a conjunction is called a relative pronoun. Now, let's see indefinite pronouns. One cannot always be careful what one does. None but the brave deserve the fair. Someone has broken into the house. Anyone can do this. All are not born leaders. Somebody called her very late last night. All these words are indefinite pronouns. They do not refer to any particular person. A pronoun that does not refer to any particular person is called an indefinite pronoun. Now, observe the use of indefinite pronoun one. One cannot always be careful what one does. One should not neglect one's duties. Once you use the indefinite pronoun one, you should use it throughout, even in its possessive form. For example, it is wrong to say, one cannot always be careful what he does, or one should not neglect his or her duties. So here we have to use one instead of he, his, or her. Let's start with determiners. Determiners are words that are used before a noun to determine or fix its meaning. First one, possessive determiners. They are personal pronouns. They show possession or relationship. For example, her intelligence is proverbial. I do not know whose book it is. Demonstrative determiners. Demonstrative determiners are demonstrative adjectives which points out to the noun before which they are used. These show nearer to the speaker. This and that are used before singular numbers. These and those are used before plural numbers. For example, this book is very useful. These books are very heavy. That and those show distance from the speakers. Can you see that picture clearly? Those boxes are very heavy. Then, quantitative determiners. They refer to the mass or quantity of things. For example, there is some water in the glass. He had donated all his wealth. Numeral determiners. These are numeral adjectives. Adjective means they work like a, which tell the number of persons, places, things, etc. before which they are used. For example, I gave him many things. He was absent for several days. Then is distributive. Example, each, several, every, none, any, either, etc. We always use it in singular agreement. Example, each child was present in the hall. Then is interrogative determiners. Some examples of interrogative determiners are what, which, whose. Example, what color is your favorite? Then the numeral determiner can be again of two types, like definite and indefinite. So in definite it can be 1, 2, 3, first, second, third, etc. And in indefinite, all, some, no, many, few, several, etc. Then articles a, an, and the. It can also be included as determiners. So, here we finish our chapter. Students, kindly solve different exercises to expertise this topic and keep learning. Thank you.